ask me, how do I do the face? Okay, how do you do the face? Well, there's many ways to do the face because a lot of people like to get a facelift. I had so many wrinkles on my face before, and I've been in here now about an hour and 25 minutes, so I'm whooped. My eyes are swollen in here, and I'm still sweating up a storm because I've had actually 2 of these. This is my second drink, and you can see how much I've already drank. I drank one of these full ones, and I'm drinking almost the second one here now. And I also have my breakfast tea with psyllium powder, golden berries, stevia, yerba mate tea, silica, minerals, coconut oil. Now, in order to do the face, okay, if you've got wrinkles, you've got pimples, everybody's got a variety of different skin conditions, even skin fungus on their face, I would actually try using this. This is a product that my daughter Allie Cassar and her boyfriend Jonathan Bailey, they put this together. Why? Because many people have face problems, okay? And this is an MSM charcoal, diatomaceous earth, sodium bicarbonate scrub. It's all mixed up already for you, okay, in the right proportions that we found that work excellent. The activated charcoal helps detox the face. The sodium bicarbonate neutralizes acids. Okay, the diatomaceous earth, the silica, it's a amorphous silica. You rub that on. Okay, and what that does is it starts to get away the fine lines. Why? Is because the silica, or the diatomaceous earth, or fossil shell flour as we call it, has very sharp edges on it, and so it actually micro scratches the surface, and that's what we want to do to be able to promote clean, not only skin, but promote the skin to be able to actually make new skin without the dead skin on top of it. And that's why we get wrinkles. That's the reason being why a lot of times we don't like to smile, because we don't like to see all those wrinkles on our face. Okay, toxicity is another big thing too. It's why the activated charcoal's on there and so forth. And that takes out, remember, makeup is massive. Massive. Okay, makeup is massive on women. Perfumes, lotions, aftershaves, okay, shampoos, conditioners, okay, dyes, hair dyes, okay, all these different problems. Just even regular soaps that we use, okay, and lotions that are loaded full of aluminum and different types of, I don't care if it's antifreeze from the car, they put that in those too, and other pretty weird stuff like aluminum. Why would you put aluminum in my lotion? Why? So I don't sweat as much? Plugs up my skin? I don't know why. Aluminum under my armpits? Why? Because it plugs it up? Yeah. Plugs it up because then you don't sweat out that nasty. Okay, and if you stink at all, it's because you're having garlic, white onions, and green onions. That's it. Cut them out. Remember, I'm tired of people complaining. I smell, I don't know how to stop. Stop eating garlic, white onions, and green onions, which means most likely you have to make your own food, because everything's got garlic in it. Okay? Everything's got white onions in it. Spaghetti sauce, everything. Make your own. Okay? Have fun. You want to get clean? Then you got to clean up. And you got to have fun doing the cleanup. So this detox facial scrub, the way I do it is I take a big pot of water, distilled water, and I'll boil it. I'll put in a towel, okay, and soak it in the water, squeeze out the towel, okay, really good. I do this every morning when I do a shave, okay, and then I'll put on the towel on my face. I don't have any small towels with me, but think of this would be about this size. I put it on my face like this, and I'd let the thing steam with my hands on top of it to be able to keep the steam in. And I'll do this maybe twice. Squeeze it all out, put new water in, put it in, and you know, I do this in my bathroom, okay, on the front mirror. And then I'll do it again, and I'll rub my eyes and use the steam to be able to clean. You never use soap on your face, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever. Okay, don't do that. I don't care what kind of soap it is. You don't. Okay, this massively dehydrates and messes up the skin to be able to produce more oil. Okay, we're going to show you ways that you don't need to do that. Okay, take away all the funk that lives in your pores, including the hair mites, parasites, all different things, candida. Okay, squeeze your nose. What's the stuff that comes out of your nose? It's candida, okay? It's fungus. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's cheese. Smell it. Feta cheese, okay? And then what I do is, then I'll do that, and immediately I'll take about maybe 1.5 ounces of coconut oil, put it in another jar. Okay, here's our coconut oil right here. And you can see I put about that much coconut oil in there, and I'd put in a big heaping tablespoon if you want to get a little more aggressive, or a big heaping teaspoon if you want to try it out for the first time. You mix it in the coconut oil, okay, mix it up, and then I put in maybe about 5 squirts of the magnesium, And I'll even put in maybe 2 to 5 drops of iodine. Okay. Now, this works excellent to use just standalone. Coconut oil gives it lubricity, okay, and you steamed yourself to take off all the oils and whatever off your face, okay, make the face soft too, and then you slowly, no up and down, circle motions and slow around your eyes. You don't just go one way, you go both ways. In the nostrils, okay, everywhere, all around the neck, in your ears. Yeah, you're going to make a little mess, okay? And you can also mix, this is beautiful to mix with bentonite clay and do a mask. Okay, but what you do is you do this first, okay, just like we're showing you, and you really rub it in and try to, once you get it on there, really cake up the rest and put it on so it gets thick, and go lay out in the sun or put a heat lamp on your face. Let it dry up and it'll get stiffer and stiffer, and just let it soak, okay? And when you're done, go in the shower and wash it off. It's going to make a little mess, so be careful. And, bring a towel with you so you don't start flaking off pieces of activated charcoal, sodium bicarbonate, and MSM and stuff. So once you do that, you'll notice that your face may be very dry, okay? And immediately after you do this treatment, you don't want to let your skin undry and get dry, okay? So what you do is I take our silica that we have. We've got silica in the 2-ounce sprays, bottles, and you spray it directly all over your whole face, okay? And really rub it in and let it soak in, okay? Let it wait maybe a couple minutes or so. Remember, ears, everywhere you went ahead and did. And then spray it on again, let it soak in. Spray it on your scalp, let it soak in. And this is really, really super good because silica, remember, helps the skin build collagen. Okay, it helps it be able to have elasticity to it. It loses its wrinkles. It's like super lubrication. So then after that, what I do is I'll take a little bit of coconut oil, okay, with a little bit of the magnesium minerals. First we use the silica, then I'll use the magnesium minerals, put a spray on my hand with some coconut oil, and I rub it really super good, okay, to activate the coconut oil and the magnesium. Then I'll rub it in my face, and not aggressively on my skin. I'm rubbing it in circles back and forth in my scalp, in my ears, around my neck. It's a facelift, remember? Then when I'm finished with that, okay, you really rub it in good. Remember, you want to get the coconut oil in your tissues. You want to be able to really, don't just put it on your skin, you want to push it in, okay? Then when you're finished with that, you take cacao butter. And cacao butter, then you put it on, okay, and it's hard, cacao butter, and you put it on all over your face and really oil it up and seal it in and really push in the cacao butter. If you have short hair, put it on your scalp too, especially if you went ahead and clean your forehead, okay? And your ears, everywhere. Okay, this is magical, the cacao butter. It's the best moisturizer. It's about a SPF sun blocker, about 25. Coconut oil is like 15 SPF. So never use sunscreen. You use whatever you want. I would say never use sunscreen on your body, the toxic garbage. And the natural stuff, please, eat it. If you can eat it, then put it on. Everything you put on your skin, on your face here, you can eat it all. Every bit of it. Remember, if you can eat it, put it on your skin. If you can't eat it, then don't. Same goes for perfume. Most perfumes, I don't care how expensive they are, hundreds of chemicals. How do you think getting all this garbage out of your pores and your skin? And your skin is so terrible. Okay, UV comes in from the sun, and it is true, it'll make you wrinkly, especially when you have toxicity, especially when you have pores that are filthy. Okay, so you clean all that off. Then the sun is your friend, and now what you do is you go out in the sun, and you try not to make a face at all. Try to really relax your eyes. Don't make faces in the sun or anything like this. And let the sun shrink wrap you. And this will pull your skin back. This will shrink wrap your skin. And this is part of the beauty of using the sun, okay, in a positive way versus laying out in the sun with a bunch of garbage on your face. Okay, and I'm talking about toxicity, the wax that grows on the face, the wrinkles. Those are all microbes. Okay, they're all parasites. Okay, microbes, parasites, pathogenic microbes. Okay. And when you go out in the sun now, everything burns on top, and it causes a oxalate inflammation, and the skin starts to get wrinkly, starts to look like all old. So what do? Get rid of it. Get rid of the old skin. So once you do that, and that's, remember, not using the gouaching or anything else. It's not gouaching is when we use different types of tools on our face to be able to break down the tissue below and to be able to get out deeper pores. I'm going to show you that in a sec here. But this works well, okay, and we make this in-house, okay, and this works beautiful. You can buy all this stuff yourself and add it all together if you're an alchemist. If not, it's very simple, very basics in a jar. This is another treatment that you can do. Once you clean your face with the steam, remember, you want to get all the garbage off your face before you do any of these therapies. You can put on the strength, full strength fulvic acid. This is a 2.2 pH. You can dilute it down if you want a little bit if your skin's very fragile or just bad, okay? But the stronger the better, as long as it doesn't burn your skin. It should not. I've never really seen this ever burn anybody's skin. It may change the color of your hair a little bit. Why? Is because sometimes people have hair dyes, and this is loaded, again, full of boron and zinc. We add this to it specially. None of the fulvics that are on the market take the iron out. We take most of the iron out because you don't need the iron, okay? And we add boron. That's why it's purple in here. So you put the fulvic acid on, okay? You steam your face, put the fulvic acid on, and let it sit. Go out in the sun, let it sit, okay? Then put some silica on, the fulvic acid, another coat. The fulvic acid with the silica. The fulvic acid will start breaking down the silica a little bit, and it will start driving into your skin. That's what we want to do. The fulvic acid will go in there and start dissolving the houses of the different parasites, pimples, wrinkles. That's what we want to do. Okay, then when we're finished with that, then we put on some magnesium. And this may burn a little bit because this is super strong. So you can dilute this down. This is 31% strength. You can dilute this down to half if you want. You can take some of your silica or distilled water. Silica is the best way to, our living silica, to be able to dilute this. You might as well mix the silica with everything because that's what's going to really make your skin super vital and young. And then you spray a couple squirts in your hand again, and then you rub this in again, okay? And you let it sit on. And you do this a couple times a week, okay? You let it sit on for, I mean, you're in the sun, remember? If you can. And if you're not in the sun, it doesn't work as effective because when you're in the sun, your pores open up. When your pores open up, it lets the elixirs that we put on it in your skin. And we're trying to clean the pores. We're trying to get all the garbage out of the pores. So after that, though, okay, once you've had it on for about a half an hour or so, you can either wash it off, or what I would do is I would just take, again, regular coconut oil, and rub it in really good to seal everything. You can take a shower if you want to, and you can actually do another base coat if you want of fulvic. First time you do it, though, don't do it again the same day. You want to see what happens. Okay, and then if your skin has a little rash to it or whatever it is, because what lives under your skin don't like this at all. It doesn't cause anything to most people I see, but a lot of people, be surprised what you sort of tick off that live underneath your skin. Okay, so be smart. You do a beginning stage, let it wait a day or two, and then do it again. So putting the fulvic on, you can do that several times a day once your skin gets used to it, and this magically removes wrinkles. Magically tightens up the face if you follow the protocols. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to do another part here. This part will be on Earther Academy. I don't like to show anybody these techniques because last thing I'm here is to get in trouble by showing you things that maybe you may hurt yourself. So remember, you're your own experiment, so be your own researcher too. Don't believe everything, and these are the things that I do. These are the things that we've done with tens of thousands of people, and then we've of course changed it along the way. And maybe in 10 years, maybe we'll change it again, okay? Maybe in 5 years, maybe next month, okay? Why? It's because everybody participates, and we all use these protocols, practices, and principles, and we see how we can make it easier, more efficient, more economical. So I've changed this a lot, let me tell you. You do have to connect in the dots together, okay? We have lots of videos on Earther Academy, okay? The most important thing is to learn how to open up your bloody skin, okay? Let out the toxicity, okay? Learning your diet is secondary. If you don't have your skin open, you're wasting your time. Look at how many vegans and vegetarians are overweight, okay? Why? It's because their diet's not as smart as they think, number one. And number two, their body's toxic, okay? The body's dehydrated. Their body's clogged. Skin pores are clogged. I've taken so many people in here, I don't care if they're vegetarian, vegans, or carnivores, okay? And if you don't sweat, you're sick, just to let you know, okay? And everybody, just about 8 out of 10 people, don't sweat. That's bad. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the next part here. And the next part, like I said, is we're going to use a variety of tools on the face to be able to show you a hands-on approach, and you have to be very careful when you do the face. Okay, very careful. This skin over here is very different than the skin that's on your chest or under your armpits, okay? And that's it. Okay, we'll do the next part in a second. Okay, study the rest of the protocols. So like I said, just to learn the skin protocols at Earther Academy. Okay, what are you waiting for? Just to learn some of the protocols, practices, and principles in diets and changing your kitchen into an Earth Shift kitchen. Okay, what's that? A non-toxic or less toxic kitchen than the kitchen that you had previously. Okay, changing your bathroom, all your utensils and toilet, all different things to be able to cut down your toxicity. Remember, part of our life is to become more aware. And unless you figure this out yourself, then most likely you're not as aware as what you think. We're all here supposed to help each other and share information with each other. That's what makes us become knowledgeable, is when we share information and we know. See, I don't think I know. I know this information is beyond cutting edge. It's so simple, but it's beyond cutting edge. You know why? Because no one's doing it. So prove to yourself that you can be your own doctor and your own physician before you get sick. Once you get sick, remember, you're at the beckon system here. Let me tell you, you're at a system that is what I call just pure confusion. Okay, buffoonery. It just is. Okay, even the doctors, everybody's trying to do the best we can, but you can see if the doctors are out of shape and they don't look like they're a gleaming bill of health, then why would you think they can help you? Some can, even if they're, toxic and such, because what they do is very specialized, okay? Maybe it's just psychology, whatever it is. But all I can tell you is that anybody that's body is polluted with parasites, toxicity, and has clogging in it is not themselves. So if, no matter who anybody is, if you could remove all these pathogens, all these parasites, all these hitchhikers, okay, then what do you think you'd be? What do you think you'd turn into? You'd turn into somebody that you didn't even know, okay? More illuminated, less of a person that is without getting, again, I don't want to get too deep here, but remember, your choice to have awareness, how much you see in this translation of the matrix, translating the matrix, is up to you. And if you don't get the toxicity out of your body and you don't upgrade different foods and liquids and put more conductive minerals in your system, then you're sort of stuck in the same blind patterning system that you didn't even know you're in. And once you open it up, you'll want everybody you know to be able to have more landscape, more consciousness, more awareness, more opening of letting you see what you need to see. You don't need anybody telling you what to do. You don't. Why? Because if you can see more, I don't need to have, a child only needs to be told what to do half the time. By why? Because it doesn't understand the rules. And we don't understand the rules, and even we're adults. We don't. Okay, so understanding the rules on how to take care of your body and reset your mind is very profound. Why? It's because no one's really doing it. Remember, there is 100 million diabetics in this country. 100 million obese people. I can't believe that. And we are being harvested. If you don't think so, well, just being ignorant again. Okay? We are being harvested at this time. And it doesn't matter if it's from aliens, it doesn't matter if it's from parasites, it doesn't matter if it's from the secret societies. All I know is as a species on this planet, as humans, we better wake up and evolve. If not, we are scheduled to be terminated off this planet. Why? Because we're hurting the planetary spirit. We're hurting Gaia. We're putting a lot of pressure on her. Okay? And if we could only feel her feelings, you would see that she feels unloved. Okay, I've said this before. She feels very, very, like you don't have any honor. Okay? Honor within your own self and within your true mother. Remember, how would you like as a mother to feel unnourished, to feel unloved, to feel like you don't care? Okay, so put yourself into Gaia's position. Remember, she does feed us, clothe us, shelter us, breathe us. So let's have a little respect to that. Let's clean up our body, our church, and reset our mind to be able to be more authentic and become the earth stewards that we were programmed to be. Taking care of everything and anything is our true, authentic nature. Okay, so follow these protocols. All you'll do is you'll increase the amount of awareness and the connection into the spirit of Gaia. You'll see that there is a job to do here, and it's not to destroy things, and or not to sit back and watch it get destroyed either. Okay, so the New Age religions, guys, wake up. It's not just to sit back and see everything and say, I don't want to see it, I'm turning the other way. It's not all good. We're here as a species to help each other. Okay, help each other evolve, or let's do what's best for the planet and leave the planet alone. let it rebuild itself, let it rebuild the creatures on the planet back to its pristine Garden of Eden. This is the reason, again, why I moved up to Hawaii, is so I could live in a part of Gaia that I feel that is not suffering. And if it is, it's suffering very little on Hawaii here on the Big Island. Okay, there's no predators here. There's hardly any death. The only things it fears here on Gaia is the humans, and there's not too many of them. So there's only 150,000 people on the Big Island, versus 30 million, 40 million people just in California, all being parasites, not adding one thing. Very little people are adding one thing back into the system. The whole population is just taking and not honoring the Gaiac spirit. So let's wake up. Again, if I could shake everybody really hard to be able to see what we need to see, it would just, be a little aggressive, because I'd have to shake you pretty darn hard. Okay, here we go, next part. Yows. Whoop, drop the camera there. And, okay, there we go. Whew. Side of my shoulders, where all that garbage came out, remember? My biceps, more stuff, and that's it, clean. And you want to always, remember, do your prostate, always. Okay, if you're a man, your scrotum, grab your scrotum and just pull the skin. Remember, all this needs to be clean. Same with a woman with her labial folds. Okay, your prostate, pull your testes forward and really grind in there with the tip of your towel. Okay, with your fingertips. Get your prostate too, okay, from the other way. It's just what you do. Remember, I'm a doctor, I can show you these things. Just imagine what I'm doing. Okay, I'm working my skin, and I'm just scraping off every area of skin, especially where I know some of the glands that live very superficial. Okay, that's it, we're done. Aloha, yaoi.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, All persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earth Shift Live radio talk show or therein.